My top 5 tips for kids with tricky constipation. Number 5, diet. Diet has been known to be an important factor for ages. Things such as prunes, kiwi fruits, and even corn have been found to be highly helpful. These work as they are not easily absorbed by the GI tract and will often end up very much unchanged by the time they exit the GI tract. These can be very helpful for children and also are quite yum. Number 4, if you're dealing with a baby with tricky constipation, a little bit of baby massage can be highly helpful. We know that babies do not have as much abdominal musculature, so often when they try and poo, they don't create much abdominal force and will often go a little bit purple in the face. What you can do is put a little bit of baby massage oil on the baby's top right hand side and move in a clockwise direction gently. That'll help stimulate the bowel and move things along. Number 3, whatever medicine you use, it is important to remember 2 things. 1 is to use enough at the onset, and 2 is to keep that medicine going for some time. What I would give families is a thing called the Bristol stool chart. You can easily Google it, Bristol, Bristol as in the town in England. What this will show the family are the different types of poo according to the Bristol people. And what I would usually just do with a piece of paper and pen is say, if you're in this top area of hard poos, you increase the medicine. If you're in this bottom bit where it's becoming really quite runny, you can keep on the same amount of medicine or lower it. The most common thing is a child will be put on medicine. Soon as they poo, the medicine stopped, and then the cycle repeats again. Number 2, the knees need to be above the hips to ease bowel motions. Unfortunately, there is a muscle in the human body which the more upright you are, the less easy it is to pass a poo. Now, this has been known in Asian countries for some time, and they will generally squat on a toilet. On a Western style toilet, I would highly recommend, especially for a young child, either a stool or a stack of books to keep them up. Number 1, my most impactful tip for children with tricky constipation is regular sitting on toilet in the morning. Why is this so important? The behavioral aspects of going to the toilet are often the ones which are the most difficult to treat and recognize for families. There can be many overlays that a child may have, being scared of the toilet, having a bad experience, or having sensory sensitivities. Getting a child to sit in the morning on the toilet is key. We would often reinforce this with a very short-term reward, and often for just sitting. Not even passing a bowel motion, just sitting. Things which are typically helpful are reward charts, things that have a quick return on sitting, such as being able to use a screen or a device. Some pediatricians aren't very keen that children use books or tablets in the toilet. I'm pretty liberal at that as long as they're sitting in the morning. Most toilets that they are experiencing in daycares and in schools are highly unpleasant and may genuinely be quite scary. So not exactly places that you want to go if you're feeling a bit apprehensive. Also, as the day gets more and more busy, the morning is a great time where you can have some time and space to pass the toilet. There is probably nothing worse for a child when they're doing something really interesting in the middle of the day and think, I need to go to the toilet. It's pretty easy to make sure those thoughts disappear, and even adults can probably be put in that group too. So those are my top 5 tips. This was inspired by a family who I met who asked for additional tips because they were really struggling with constipation, and quite a lot of this was new information for them. So happy to share with YouTube. Thank you.